Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about what qualities do I look for within a bullion company before I buy my gold and before I buy my silver. There's a whole bunch of bullion dealers out there like APMEX, SD Bullion, Golden State Mint. There's so much bullion companies out there that I just want to show you guys what I personally look for within that company for me to actually make the decision to buy silver. And we're starting now. Guys, thank you so much for watching another video from Urban Lifestyle. My name is Eli, and this is your first time on this channel. You guys like to talk about finances, precious metals, and mindset. Make sure you guys start now by hitting that subscribe button, leaving a thumbs up, and also share the content if you guys see fit. Now, before we get started, I do want to mention I have some good links down in the description below. If you guys want to know some books that actually change your life, I actually have a list of books that you guys should check out. If you guys want to, better yourself, I'm just saying, it's nothing that big. And also, if you guys want to receive a free stock through the Robinhood app, check down in the description below, all right? So let's get right into this. First thing I want to look for when it comes to a company or a bullion dealer is price, all right? And not just price, the best low price. Now you guys may be asking, what is the best low price? Now, obviously, silver has a spot price. So today, spot price can be $18 and tomorrow will be $16. So you can probably get it lower tomorrow versus buying it today. But the chances of that happening where it goes down drastically or goes up drastically is very slim. But a couple 10 cents here, 20 cents there may make a difference. So what we're looking for is the premium price, the best low premium price, what the company is gonna make. All right. Now, obviously, when you're buying silver, the company has to make their money. So if silver spot price is $18, the company's gonna want to add an extra $1, $2, maybe even sometimes $5 for them to actually make money. And that's not a brand new concept. I mean, even this shirt I have on right now, the cost to make it was probably, I don't know, but I do know I paid a premium on the shirt for whoever was selling it could make their money. All right. It's nothing. All companies make money, and I don't have a problem with that. But I do want to find the best low price. Now, something else I'm gonna have in the description below so you guys can check is comparesilverprices.com. If you're buying silver, if you're buying gold, there's comparegoldprices.com. If you're buying platinum, it's compareplatinumprices.com. If you're buying, you guys catch the drift, all right? You guys understand what I'm trying to say. But you guys can check that site, and what's gonna happen is it's gonna give you the top bullion dealers as far as silver or gold or silver or wherever you plan to go. It's going to show you from high price to low or from low price to high, one of those. But it's going to show you all the dealers that's selling, let's say, American Silver Eagle. It's going to show you the one that has it at the lowest price all the way to the one that has it at the high price. Now, of course, the lowest price, the company, you want to make sure you're, I wouldn't want to say loyal, but I'm going to get into that later. But you want to make sure that company, because you're going to be spending time with this company, all right? And it's very hard, and I'm going to get into this later, it's very hard when you actually select the company, especially if you're going for price. It's very hard to select the company and then choose another company later. And I'm going to get into that later, like I said, all right? So what do I want? I want to know, how is it possible for me to unlock the e-check feature? So before I even buy anything from that company, I call them up. I'm like, hey, listen, I want to know what are your qualifications to actually unlock this e-check feature. Now, that e-check feature is going to save you a lot in the long run with the company, all right? Now, and you can do this with all companies. Like, listen, guys, this is a freebie here. You can call any company up before you buy any ounces of silver or gold. You call that company up and be like, hey, listen, what can I do? What do I have to do to unlock that e-check feature? Sometimes you just may be buying, you don't even know the e-check feature, you don't know nothing about it, and then they unlock it themselves. But I specifically say, I recommend you guys to actually call the company and say, hey, what can you do to unlock it? So you can have an idea of what you can do to actually unlock it. Now, the reason you want to unlock the e-check feature, and if you guys don't know what e-check feature is, the e-check feature is just where you give them your bank information, your router number, your bank account number, and they take the money right off like an electronic check, all right? Now, the reason you want to unlock this, because anytime you pay with credit card or debit card, they're going to charge you a processing fee, whether it be 4%, whether it be 3%. It doesn't matter if it's $1, $2, $4 processing fee. In the long term, it's going to cost you, all right? It's going to hurt you. Imagine within the span of 5 years, you place 1,000 orders with one company and that company charge you a 1%. Let's just say, I've never seen a 1% processing fee, but let's just say they charge you a 1% processing fee. And let's just say that happens to be $1 every time. Now, you place 500 orders or 1,000 orders in the span of 5 years. Within 5 years, you just spend an extra $1 on processing fee, which is an additional $1,000 or $500 to $1,000. You spend extra But if you had the e-check feature, that would have been an extra $1,000 in your pocket. So when it comes to gold and silver or buying precious metal, you have to have a long-term mentality. Unless you're just investing to make money, you just want to put your money in and try to flip it as quick. But when it comes to long-term, you have to make sure when it comes to gold and silver, you always think long-term, all right? Always think long-term. Now, of course, another way you can actually avoid the processing fee is by paying cash. But you can't do that online. You have to do that to your local coin shop. Or unless the online bullion dealer is like in your backyard or something, then okay, yeah, you can pay cash. But outside of the e-check feature, you can also mail a check in. But the only thing with that is it's gonna take a little bit longer. Don't get me wrong, when you're doing the e-check feature, it's gonna take long as well, but it'll probably take 2 to 3 days longer for you to actually get your silver or gold in. Versus if you were to actually pay debit card or credit card, it would have came in like maybe that same next day. It will be shipped out to you and you'll receive it within 4 to 5 business days. But if you're doing it through mail, if you're mailing in a check, it's gonna take like, just think about it, it's gonna take like maybe 4 to 5 days for them to actually receive that check, and then they're gonna process that check, and then they're gonna say, all right, hey, the check cleared, let's send it out. And by the end of the day, you might just get it like within 2-3 weeks later. So I technically don't I never actually tried it, but of course, that's the reason why. But my go-to is the e-check. I'll wait an extra 3 days. I don't mind with that, all right? But I do want to take a look at it. So let's say right now, well, it is right now, silver is at $18 spot, which means you're gonna actually pay, if they charge you just an extra $2 premium, they're gonna charge you $20. That's what you're gonna pay, $20. So the way I like to look at it is I'm not paying $20 for silver. No, because I'm giving money and they're giving me money in exchange, but for me to do that transaction, I'm gonna have to pay them an additional $2. That's what I'm really paying for, $2. Now you guys may be like, oh, just $2 because you're getting the money back. Yeah, that makes sense. You're just getting, you're not giving them $20. They're giving you $18 back. You're just giving them $20 for it, and they're giving you $18 back. That $2, oh yeah, you guys like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna buy the silver. It's just $2, that's nothing. But like I said, long-term mentality. Let's look at it here. If you were to buy 100 ounces within a span of a month, let's say you just bought 100 ounces this month, right? You actually pay $200 extra. All right. So if you're able to get that premium, if you're able to find the best low price, and let's say you're able to find it for $1 over spot, then it's gonna actually be $100 you pay extra, and you have an additional $100 that you could dump right back into silver. All right. Now, of course, it goes even higher if you're paying $3, $4, $5, $6 over premium, because the more dollars you put, if it's $6 over spot and you keep on doing that over time, you're eventually gonna pay, if you're buying 100 ounces, you're eventually gonna pay $600 if you're paying over $6 premium, all right? So that's that as far as price. What is the second thing I'm looking for when it comes to buying online or online bullion dealers? It's inventory, all right? It's inventory. Why? I like to make sure, because silver, I mean, let's put it this way. Silver is a cool hobby. You can always just say, hey, you know what? I'm just going to stack American Silver Eagles and that's it. But, when it comes to hobbies, there's so much stuff that catches your attention. Like, especially me. I want some American Silver Eagle. I want the Queen Beast. I want a whole bunch of silver stuff that I may just see online. I'm like, oh my gosh, I would like to have that. I like the design on that. And one of my favorite designs is the Philharmonic, right? I like to buy that and also buy American Silver Eagle. So when I'm looking for it in the company, is inventory. Sometimes they have some special stuff, like some special coin that comes out, and I want to make sure I go for it. So inventory does matter for me, maybe not as much as price do, but inventory is on my list. And for me, one of the companies I've seen that has one of the best inventories is APMEX, all right? And they have excellent customer service, but APMEX is a bit higher in the price range, all right? So you have to know what you like and what are you willing to deal with. Now, the reason I say this is because if you start buying from APMEX, let's say you get that e-check feature unlocked. Let's say you do all that and you start buying from APMEX, and then you want to switch up to SD Bullion. Now, remember, I just unlocked the e-check feature from APMEX, right? I just unlocked the e-check feature from APMEX, which means I'm not paying that 4% processing fee. Now, I want to go to SD Bullion. SD Bullion don't know me. I've never purchased from them before. So now I have to get that e-check feature unlocked. So if I call SD Bullion, I'm like, hey, what do I have to do to get this e-check feature unlocked? Because most of the companies I deal with, they've, it took some time for the e-check feature to be unlocked. The option doesn't even show, and if it does, it's blacked out because they don't trust you yet. So when I call SD Bullion, I'm like, hey, what do I got to do to get that e-check feature unlocked? Obviously, they're gonna say, hey, you need to have at least 3 orders with us, and you have to have 3 months of history with us, and doing all that. So that means I had to buy from SD Bullion and also pay that extra 4% processing fee. I have to do all that just to get that feature unlocked, where I could have just gone to AppMex and I already have it unlocked and it's done right there. So that's why I say, when you're looking for companies, you want to make sure, and trust me, I've went through so much companies and I actually unlocked the e-check feature for most of the companies, well, not most, all of the companies I'm involved with. So that's just something you guys should keep in your mind when you're actually shopping around at companies. That's how they hooked you in. I believe, like, this is a smart feature. Hey, listen, we're going to put that e-check feature on. Everybody doesn't have it unlocked yet, but if they unlock it with us, it's going to be a bit harder for them to actually go to a different company because, hey, they're going to have to do it all over again. So that's why I say when you're looking for a company, you have to make sure you're smart about it. And some people, they might be like, hey, you know what? I'm loyal to this company. Hey, I'm loyal to this company. Yeah, but I could be loyal to AppMex. But hey, if I unlock the feature with JM Bullion in the future, I can get better prices. So, it's always good to shop around and make sure, hey, what you want. Maybe AppMex has the inventory, like I said, but SD Bullion have the best prices. So, hey, I may want to unlock the e-check feature for AppMex and also unlock the e-check feature for SD Bullion. All right. So what is the third thing I'm looking for when it comes to an online bullion dealer? What am I looking for? I'm looking for deals. This is what it is. You have a whole bunch, if you're into silver buying, you have a whole bunch of companies competing for your attention. That's what it is. You guys should feel special. Yeah. Give yourself a pat on the back because these companies are fighting for your attention. They're trying to see, hey, where you guys like. I mean, honestly, like there's these companies, like if I do a review on AppMex, if I do a review on SD Bullion, they actually take the time out and look at that video and be like, oh, okay, hey, there's a time where I talked about JM Bullion and I was like, hey, listen, JM Bullion, they don't have the shipping feature, like where you pay $100 and it's free shipping. Any order over $100 is free shipping. They don't have that. I made that video and guess what happened? The next 2 days, SD Bullion just came out and said, hey, you know what? We're offering free shipping on orders over $100. I'm not saying that's because of me, but hey, that is kind of suspicious. I drop a video and then 2 days later, they roll that in, and I'm not saying it's because of me, but that's good because that means that they're fighting for your guys' attention. They understand that, hey, other people are doing this, other companies are doing this, and we want to make sure that we get some of that market because a lot of people, if they're going to buy $100 worth of silver or gold, what are they going to do? Are they going to go to this company that gives them free shipping? Or are they going to go with this company that's going to charge them shipping no matter how much they spend on it? So it's good that they're fighting for our attention, okay? So you want to look at deals, back to deals, yeah. So what companies are doing, like sometimes they have this great deal, oh, this new coin, I'm giving it at spot. There's a whole bunch of stuff, and one thing I actually look for, once I get that e-check feature unlocked, I actually look at companies that actually offers spot deals where they can give you 10 ounce, 20 ounce, 40 ounce at spot. Only one time. That's a great deal. You know what that is? That means you get to actually waive this $2, $5, $6 premium that they're actually going to charge, and you actually get the silver at cost. That's like me saying, hey, let me give you 20 and you give me back 20. That's what that is, all right? So you want to make sure you have some good deals. The lower you can spend on silver, the lower you pay on premiums, the better it is for you. So I look for the companies. I see what kind of deals do they have. Do they have deals every week? Do they have deals once a month? Do they have deals each and every day? Maybe they have this one coin that they have a deal on. Maybe you have, like I saw this deal for gold. I forgot which company it was, but they was only giving that gold away, that 1 ounce of gold, for $16 over spot. Now, when it comes to gold, that is crazy because I haven't bought any gold under $60 premiums, all right? So $16, if I had the $1,500 to actually spend on it, I would have done it. Okay, but that's a whole nother side topic right there. What is the fourth thing I'm looking at when I'm buying silver or gold? I want to look at shipment. We actually briefly went over that in a while back, but shipment, right? I want to make sure, like I said, if I'm paying anything over $100, I want to make sure I have free shipping. I want to make sure I get free shipping. Any order over $100, like everybody's doing, and if you're not doing it, you guys should definitely, well, I'm not talking to you guys, I'm talking to the bullion dealers that may look at this video. You guys should definitely make sure you get that anything over $99 is free shipping. Okay, because you like I said, long term again. Let's say they charge you $5 shipping on top of the premium that you had to pay for each and every ounce. They charge you an additional $5 shipping, and over 100 or 1,000 orders throughout the course of 10 years. How much extra $5 are you going to be paying? All right, it's long term. Don't look at it, oh man, it's just a one-time thing. No, it's not a one-time thing unless you're going to buy silver all at once. All right, so you want to make sure that shipment is good, and not just payment. That goes with payment as well. But I want to know, how fast are they? I want to know how reliable they are when it comes to shipping. Am I gonna get it? Who do they use for shipping? What kind of insurance do we have? All right, all those stuff are important, especially the insurance part. What if you don't get your package? What happens? You know, those are the questions I would like to ask. Like if I called APMEX before, I was like, hey, what is your policy? Let's say I don't get this order. What if I don't get this order? What is your policy? All right, I paid for it. It got shipped out, it just never came to my box. And that happened once before. I called the mailman to have a good relationship with my mailman. I was like, hey, listen, this says it's delivered, but I haven't not received it. Where is it? The mailman, I called APMEX, they said, hey, give it a couple of days. And what happened is, it actually got delivered to somebody else's house. And that person, I mean, come on, in Miami, it's hard to find stuff like this. That person saw it wasn't his address, came to my house and put it in my mailbox. That is amazing. Like, honestly, I'm just happy the person didn't open it. All right. But also, APMEX told me that, hey, don't worry about it. It's insured. If you don't receive it, we'll send you back another one. All right. Well, they didn't say word for word like that. That's what I got from the conversation. All right. So yes, that's number 4. Number five is history. What kind of history the company has. All right. Now I'm going to mention the company here. I have no problem with the company, and I just never bought from the company. But there's a reason I never bought from the company, and that is Kitco. I've never bought from Kitco before, but I've heard stories where Kitco, like, you know, they give their clients or their customers bad silver, like it's probably scratched, some milk spots and things like that. And also, back in, I forgot however long, many years ago, they had like, they were getting sued or something. There was something in court. But for that reason, I decided, hey, you know what? Kitco is not a place for me. And plus, they're too far, and they're in Canada. But I didn't go with Kitco based on the history, the reviews that the company had, all right? And that's just my per se. If you guys love Kitco and you guys say, hey, nothing ever happened to you, now good, you know the history. But just with my idea, just with my research came up with, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay away from that bullion company. And that's a company I've never bought. And I didn't say, I'm not saying I would never buy from them. I'm just saying that, hey, all with all the information I got, I just said, hey, you know what? I'd rather go with somewhere where I've seen better reviews. Okay. So history, you want to make sure you talk to somebody. Hey, we're in the community here. A lot of people bought from a whole bunch of different companies. Ask them, like, if you had some companies that you like, comment them down below. And if you have some companies that you know, comment down below. Let people know. Like, this could be a research tool. Just look through the comments, and if you see any companies out there, maybe you can make a decision based on that. But that's pretty much everything I have for you guys today. I want to know, like I said, what companies do you like? What companies do you don't like? Comment down in the description below, and well, not the description, the comments below. And also, thank you guys so much for watching another video from Urban Lifestyle. Check out the links in the description below. Have some awesome stuff. If you guys want a free stock, if you guys want to read some books that I highly recommend you guys should read, and also if you guys like some silver accessories, all that is down in the description below, so you guys can check it out and also help support me as well. But thank you guys so much. If you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, and also share the content if you guys see fit. Have a wonderful day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed what you just seen. If you guys did, make sure you guys check out some of these other videos right here. Consider subscribing to the channel. And also, I also have another channel that's more comedic. And if you guys want to see more of that and see more creative side of me, make sure you guys check out the remake as well. But that's pretty much it. Don't forget to hit subscribe to this one. I mean, I'm definitely 100% this channel right here. Make sure you guys subscribe. You guys subscribed yet? I'm watching. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Make sure you subscribe.